Welcome to the Quantum Abundance Show, the interview show which is curated for the entrepreneurs, trainers, and coaches to have an abundant lifestyle by having an abundant mindset. On today's episode, we have a very special guest on board. He is a love manifestation coach and he has been transforming people around the world. He is always high in energy and dreams to elevate the vibration of our planet by vibrating the, the energy of the people. So, without further delay, let's welcome Aman Kabir Juneja on board. Hello, Aman. How are you doing?
Hey Arnab, thank you so much for having me here, and thank you once again. I am doing well. How about you? How are you feeling today?
Great, a lovely day. And I'm just waiting to know more from you because you have been in this love manifestation uh, programs and in these field for a long time. It seems like I have also heard the word love manifestation for the first time. So,
Yeah.
can you please tell us that from where this thought came about love manifestation?
Okay. You know, subconsciously and unconsciously, I was practicing this since past few years. In all of my meditations, what I would do is I would just sit and I would observe and look at myself with love. Okay. And while sitting there without any external without any external dependency inside my own self, I could create that feeling of love. I could manifest that feeling of love without being dependent upon anything outside. That is how I realized, we can create love as well. We can manifest love as well. It's just a feeling. So just like we can feel anger inside of us, just like we can feel any other emotion inside of us, without any external dependency, we can also create and manifest love. But
Right.
that was back then, it was so subconscious and that was so unconscious that I was also not aware that I'm doing something like this. And then, while working with my mentor, we came with this beautiful concept that, love manifestation. And that really blew my mind as well, opened up my heart. And I realized, wow, people need this. And hence, I came up with this love manifestation concept.
Great, great, great. Can you share something about your journey to our audience? Because I feel every journey has some or the other inspiration that can touch people's lives. So, can you share your journey and challenges which you faced and how did you overcome them?
Sure, sure, sure. So, journey is, though for each one of us, our journey is eternal. When I say eternal, it's not just this lifetime but many many lifetimes. And for me also, my journey is eternal. It has been, I don't even remember, I don't even have that in my conscious memory now. But when it comes to this life, I would say, my journey really started when I went through that magical heartbreak. And this is also the title of my book, which I wrote a few months back, That Magical Heartbreak. Now, I went through this heartbreak when I was 19 years old, and I was completely into it. My day started with that person, with that feeling. My days ended with that person, with that feeling inside of me. My entire life energy was flowing in that direction. However, when after some time, when everything was going beautiful, it was going uphill, everything was, dancing in the rains and then enjoying the sound of the birds, holding hands and walking in the park and observing those moonlights and, the full moon night and that first hug and then holding hands for the first time. While all this was happening, there was something happening in parallel as well. So on one side, everything was going uphill. So beautiful, so mesmerizing, so enchanting, magical, as I would say. But on the other hand, there was something from within me which was also coming up, which was my insecurities, my possessiveness, my jealousy. So the a beautiful bright side plus also a dark side from inside. And when this dark side started to come up, it started impacting our connection. It started impacting our bond. And after almost 2 years or so, when finally I could not gather myself, I could not control my emotions, all those negative, darkness which was coming from within me. When I was not able to contain that, it erupted, it bursted like a volcano, and that was the time when I lost that relationship. I tried hard, I begged, and I was so deeply into it. I begged the person, but even after certain times, the begging didn't work. And finally, I had to let go. I had to let go because I was forced to let go. But deep down in my heart, in my being, for 3 years, I was stuck in that situation. I was stuck day in and day out. I would just go back to the past in my mind, relive every single experience, and blame myself that if I would have done this in this manner, if I would have said this in this manner, maybe things would have been better. Maybe that love would still have been with me. So 3 years I was stuck. I was waking up, but I was just waking up to, you know, just living like a zombie with no clarity, with no direction, without having any awareness where my life is headed towards. And that was also the time my career was getting started. But I had no focus on anything but just being in the past and self sabotaging myself through all those negative thoughts inside of me every single moment. 3 years this kept going on, and I felt, as if when that relationship ended, as if the base has been pulled away from underneath my feet. And I felt as if like hanging in the middle of nowhere, feeling stuck, literally experiencing death. Literally experiencing death. So this went on for 3 years until that pain was so strong, that negativity from inside of me was so strong that somewhere deep inside of me, someone started to woke up. Within my own self, someone started to become aware of that negativity, about that pain, about that guilt, about that regret, about all that negativity which I was holding on to for 3 years. When that voice came, it started asking questions. Is it happening to just me, all these negative thoughts 24/7? Or does it happens to everyone? Second question which arose was, how can I break free from it? It's enough. How I need to break free from it now. No matter whatever mistakes I did, I might have done a lot of things. I might have done 10,000 bad things, but now I need to break free from it. My own pain. When those questions started to arose from within me, I started attracting the solution to my problem. Back then I had no awareness even of the word manifestation. It was around in 2014. Trust me, I had not seen Secret, I had not seen anything. I was not aware of what manifestation is. But when I started attracting the solutions, it was after many years I came to awareness about this word manifestation. But when I started attracting solutions, my energy took me. One thing which has happened best in my life is my spiritual guides, or my spiritual team, as Blair Singer says, right? My spiritual team, my angels, my spiritual guides, my gurus, my mentors. My own energy has always taken me uphill. It has never taken me downhill, because usually what happens is whenever we go through any kind of trauma, heartbreak, separation, or divorce, or maybe losing a job or something like this which is hurtful, losing a loved one, there are two options for every single person. Either they can go downhill, substance abuse, one night stands, just 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 putting ourselves completely down to the rock bottom. But for me, it was totally the opposite. As soon as I went through that breakup, somehow I came to know about Vipassana. I take 10,000, 10,000 days to take a decision. But this time, as soon as I came to know, I went back home. I, searched for Vipassana on Google and booked my slot for 10 days in Himachal, Dharamshala. And you love Himachal, I know that. Arnab. Yes. So I spent 10 days there. After spending 10 days there, I came back. Obviously, the experience was a little heavy for me because I was already going through heartbreak. And initially, I thought that, I will just go there in Himachal, I will meditate. And, for meditation for me was relaxing, just being. But I was not aware that meditation also means that we need to feel our pain first in order to reach to that relaxation. But I was not aware of this back then. So I went through that pain. Everything came to surface. I was not able to sleep for many days during that 10 days of Vipassana. I came back home. I went, then after 10 days, something happened. Some thought came to me that I need to start practicing yoga. I joined yoga. I learned for 2 weeks. Then I started practicing every single day from, at my home only. I used to practice. And I still remember for continuously for 3 years, I used to practice every single day for 3 hours without break. Even when I used to come back from back then I was also working in corporate. Even when I used to come back home drunk in the middle of the night at 12, at 1, I used to practice and then go to sleep. So this was my love for yoga, and then I went into Osho meditations. Then after practicing Osho meditations for many, continuously for 2 to 3 years and many hours every single day, then finally I got this opportunity. Something happened in my life, and I got this opportunity to meet my enlightened master who was still in body. And again, I met him in Himachal, Bid. I told you about that, yes, in Bid, and it was in 2016 when I met him for the first time. And in 2019, I got initiated from him. So, from my story, what I learned was that magical. Now, how did that heartbreak turn into magic? Because back then it was very painful, but it turned into magic because it led me to that highest peak of spirituality to meet my guru. So this has been my journey. Yeah, just one major aspect of my journey, I would say.
It is giving me goosebumps. Like, this is absolutely like, you know, a life which is transformative, and every person have the right to transform if they choose to do that. As you have said, that either you go down or you go up, so you have two choices to take. When
Exactly.
means your story is an inspiration for the teenagers, mostly the teenagers, because we find that most heartbreaks in relationships happens during that time, during teenage time. And then people, like, they change, means like multiple times things happens and they change. Like, if you have to give an advice to a teenager who is suffering from a heartbreak, okay, and the issue comes from the trust. Like, suppose the trust has been broken, because most of the time, whether it's friendship, whether it's in any relationship, trust is the foundation of everything. This is what I believe in, that trust is the foundation, and that is the reason we stick together as a society, that we trust each other. So in this case, if you have to advise not only a teenager but anyone, that how to build and cultivate trust in someone, even after getting ditched, or even after getting heartbroken by that person, and again, that if that thing happens, what are the ways or process you would say to the person to cultivate the trust?
Okay. Uh, from my own experience, when I went through that heartbreak, I started mistrusting life. I started mistrusting everyone, and that does not bring any good to us. That does not bring any good to our growth. In fact, that literally pulls our energy completely down when we start mistrusting life. So my one advice to each one of us, be it a teenager or be it, you know, any one of us, if something bad is happening in your life right now, if you're going through any kind of painful, hurtful experience, in this moment, yes, it is very painful. There is, I cannot deny that. I'm not denying that. You are experiencing pain, and I feel your pain deeply in my own heart. But if you observe at my journey, back then when I felt that, my life is, I am going to die. There is no hope, I cannot see, there is complete darkness, and I cannot see any light, even a ray of light is not there. But when I was able to live through my pain without any distractions, when I was able to live that pain to the threshold, when I was not denying, when I was not consuming alcohol, or I was not consuming any other substance, I was not going into one night stands, but I was living that pain, and without even knowing, Arnab. So I was not even aware that I'm living that pain. It was just happening for me. When that happened, from inside of me only, there came a voice that enough of the pain, now we need to break free. Also came the solution from that voice, from that inner voice. So when we trust, guys, so right now, even if there is pain inside of you, live that pain. Please do not distract yourself from that pain. Please do not spend time watching Netflix because you want to distract yourself from pain. If you feel like watching, you watch, but not to distract yourself. Do not distract using any other substances. Do not distract yourself during using, one night stands or just rebound relationships. Do not run away from your pain, because the path to love, to real authentic love, is through the pain. When you live through that pain, when you allow that pain to come to you, to live that, because that pain is here to teach you something. When that person broke your trust, they are here to help us in some way, in some deep way which we don't even know. So just trust the process, just live through that pain, experience it, and mark my words, after few weeks, or maybe days, weeks, months, whatsoever is timeline for you, you will start to see the shift happening. And that shift is going to be so magical, so abundant, that you will go and thank that person for bringing that situation to your life, for giving you that pain.
Right. So that's an awesome way by which first we need to accept it and just embrace that pain. We just need to go through it. This is what you wanted to mean, Aman, right?
Exactly.
So, Aman, in relationships, we often find that means apart from trust, suppose if a person have betrayed someone, like now I'm talking from the other half, the person knows in a relationship who is betraying and who is not. They know at some point of time, and they go through guilt and fear. Okay, now the guilt comes from betrayal, like if that person have betrayed someone, and the fear comes from that part, that fear from God. If that person is actually means believing in God and trusting in the universe, then they
Yeah.
go through that so for that person also means he or she also faces the same kind of pain. Okay, not only the person who has gone through heartbreak, the other side also, they also go through the same kind of a pain. Now how can a person overcome that guilt, that I have done this mistake? Now for me, like I in my life I have experienced such things, and I have expressed that also, that my way was quite different. So if you have to guide someone in this way, that how they can overcome their guilt and their fear from God, then how what steps should he or she take to be their authentic self?
Okay. Beautiful question, Arnab. And I am again sharing this from my own experience. Plus, by when I work with people, this thing, yes, it comes up, and a lot of us go through that guilt of cheating upon our partner or not being available to them the way we should be. Yes. So now, we need to. So one thing, anything can be resolved when we are aware of it. So first thing is awareness, being aware and accepting that, okay, I am, I cheated. Now ask yourself this question: why did you cheated upon that person? Because no one cheats, no human wants to cheat upon other person just because they enjoy that. Something somewhere deep down is missing in the relationship. Maybe they are unheard, maybe they are not being listened to, maybe they are not getting what they deeply want authentically. Their energy is not receiving what they deeply seek from within themselves. Hence, they don't really want to cheat, but their energy takes them towards that activity. And because they also have a heart which feels love, then later that heart also feels guilt. So you understand that guilt is also coming from the space of love only. Because every human being is deep down love, and they don't want to cheat others, they don't want to break trust of other people, they don't want to hurt other people. But because they are not allowed to be authentic, or they are not receiving authentically what they seek deep down, and somewhere they are not able to express themselves also, their needs and their wants and their desires, hence they sort cheating. Hence they go out and do something which they regret later. So when, if you feel that you are in this situation, be aware, accept that you cheated. First of all, make peace with that fact, don't fight it. You cheated, yes, you cheated. Okay. Second thing, ask yourself this question: why did you cheat it? What happened? What really happened there? Maybe you were not receiving something what you deeply wanted, right? Maybe the love was over now, because love just happens, it just comes, flows like a wind, and then when it has to leave, it has to leave. But somewhere deep down, what we human do is we get attached to something which is not even there now. So we may be attached to the love which was in the past, but it is not there now. Our mind is saying, okay, love is there, but deep down our soul knows there is no love, hence we seek it outside. So accept and be aware that you cheated. Second, ask yourself this question: why did you cheated? You will receive the answer from within your core. Why did you cheated? Third, be authentic. Go to that person, tell them that you did it. Because when you will tell them, you will apologize, and you will also tell them the real reason why this happened out of you. Two things can happen: either that person will forgive you, if you still want them, they will come back to you, or second thing, they will understand that this thing happened. Or even if they don't understand, from inside of you, your reason, your core reason, you are authentic to yourself, you will be able to let go of that guilt. And with that guilt gone, the fear will also be gone. So if in one word I would have to just summarize this: be authentic. Be
That's an
authentic.
abundance insight. That's an abundance insight. Like, most of the time what happens, like in any situation, blame plays a very important role. Okay, like we humans keep on scrambling and blaming each other, that you have done this, you have done this, and it keeps on continuing most of the time. So I feel like, coming from my experience, I feel that love is everywhere. Like, whether it is between humans, or it is between animals, or the whole nature, everywhere you will find love. But what people are forgetting nowadays, that is, due to a lot of negative energies which has been inculcated by the society for the personal needs, people often tend to forget that they have become more uh, materialistic. Number one, that I want this, this is my need, till the time they realize that no, at the end of the day, when you come home, you need to share with someone whatever wins you have done, whatever success you have got. in your life, you're getting in your life, you need to share with someone. You can't be always be alone, or you can't be always be that kind of a person. Okay, so people are running chasing after success, forgetting relationships. Like Thaddeus says that relationship is the core for every success in
Yes.
life. Okay, so
Yes.
whether my major question is that I feel that our audience would love this question. That is, in any relationship, we tend to forget after a certain point of time, after staying with that same person, or staying with that same person for years and years, it becomes very monotonous, and we often tend to feel bored with life, that no, it is again monotonous. How to deal with that? There are two situations. Let me come one by one. One is one who is married and is feeling bored after 10 years, 12 years, having kids, and like at that point of time. And another is for those people who doesn't marry, who are fearful of marriage, like, no, I don't want to marry, and means they don't marry, they decide to have a life full of success, contributing to the world, but somewhere deep inside they know that they want someone, they want to get attached to it. So how to deal with such kind of situation? So let's, can you please enlighten us with your views?
Sure. So, love is like meditation. Okay, love is like meditation, and every single moment we need to be aware in order to keep that spark alive. We need to be aware. Again, awareness is the solution to everything. What really happens is when we meet a person for the first time, everything is new. We are meeting them for the first time. There is a lot of excitement inside of us. A lot needs to be explored. Everything is unexplored. Everything is adventurous. It feels adventure. And our mind loves adventure. Our being also loves adventure, not just our mind. Okay. When we meet them, first few meetings are very beautiful. We enjoy, and like, we are all in. We are all in. But as time passes by, 5 meetings, 6 meetings, 7 meetings. Now, initially, it was love who was overpowering. That energy of love, that newness of meeting that person. So love was overpowering. But after 5, 7, 8 meetings, what really happens is this thing comes into picture, our mind, and now our mind starts to overpower the love. It starts to come in between. It starts to take things for granted. It starts comparing. Yesterday you did this, but today you are not doing that. Yesterday you called me, but today you did not call me. Yesterday we spoke for 5 hours, but today we did not speak for 5 hours. Yesterday you said I love you, today you did not said I love you. And when this keeps on going, whether it is 1 year in a relationship or 10 years of marriage, it doesn't matter. But this is how love is overshadowed and overpowered by familiarity. The more we become familiar of the person, the more our mind comes into picture, because now our mind is, now our mind already has image about that person. This person is like this only. This person has these habits. This person is like this. Now we have that snapshot inside, and now our mind is viewing that person. So there is no newness. There is nothing new about that relationship. There is, everything is boring. Everything is taken for granted. This person will be like this only. And hence that love, which was once natural, which was once overflowing, which was abundant, is now put in a corner, and it just comes out only once in a while. Why? Because it is being suppressed by the mind. Okay. Now, if we want to bring back that spark in our relationship, whether And trust me, Arnab, it does not take 10 years to lose that spark. It can even take just 5 meetings and we lose that spark after that. It can even happen after 2 meetings. It depends upon individual to individual. If we want to have that spark every single moment, we need to act from the space of heart and not from mind. We need to see and feel that person from our heart rather than seeing them from the mind, from the lens of the mind. And when we see them from heart, we see that person as new, as love always. And then there is always something to be explored in that person. There is always something to be, something to be witnessed, something to go on adventure with that person. And when this happens, that relationship lasts forever. But yes, it takes a lots and lots of awareness, lots and lots of awareness, and that comes from the space of meditation, being present with our own self. 24/7 we are not with that person, but 24/7 we are with our own self. So the more we are treating ourselves in that manner, the more we are treating our own self as new every single moment, the more we are exploring our being every single moment, the more we will also be able to do the same thing with the other person. So whatever we are doing to our own self, we are doing to the other person. So after 5 meetings, if the spark is lost, after 10 years, if the spark is lost, which means that the spark is lost with our own self first, then the spark is lost with that other person.
Right. Now, this is an eye-opening insight. Like, this is, I would rather say that this is something which our audience, whoever is married or unmarried, okay, means who is single also, it's a good insight for all of them, because we transform every moment. Every moment we are learning something or the other, and we are becoming a new version of ourselves, right?
Exactly.
So, can you tell us something about your mentor, like the inspiration and the admiration which you had from your mentor and what you have learned from him?
In fact, this thing which I just shared, I learned from Osho. And Osho is one of my gurus, he is one of my mentors. And, he says that love is awareness. Love is awareness, that awareness and love go hand in hand. Love is not in the past, love is not in the future, love is in the present moment. And awareness is also in the present moment only. The more aware we are, the more loving we are within our own self first. Even without a partner, we don't need a partner to feel love, first of all. So, if the more present I am in this moment, for example, Arnab, I am enjoying thoroughly this interview right now. So when I'm enjoying something, which means I am 100% present, 210,000% present in this moment. Whatever I am speaking right now, I don't have a script. And Arnab, you also know that this interview is not, scripted, it's not planned. There are not even, the questions are not even decided. So whatever is flowing out of me is flowing out of, me being a channel of the universe. The universe is flowing via me and it's speaking whatever it has to speak. It is expressing itself in, via me, via my body, via my voice, via my arms, just like they are expressing right now. So the more I am present, the more I am enjoying that activity, the more loving I am, the more open I am, the more open, the more abundant, the more open hearted I feel in life. And when this is happening with one person and there is another partner to that person, it's happening with the other person as well. That is the magic of being together. Both people being present, being aware, open to life. When they come together, that is real, authentic love. And this is what I have learned from my guru, from all of my life experiences, which are also my gurus, my mentors, that, be present and be your most authentic self. Allow that most authentic self expression out of you. and the love will be manifested for you.
Lovely. I just felt one thing that the means when you said about when you have someone who is also in the same awareness and both, so it's basically the energy that gets manifested due to the synergy that's coming in, right?
Exactly,
So
exactly.
yeah, so I think this is the secret of your high energy, like means being aware, and that's how you're always like I have seen you in high energy, and that's the part that's make what makes you, right? So Aman, one more thing, that is regarding regarding your mission, that is helping people to understand and balance their life and manifesting love, right? And means increasing their frequency so that we can increase the frequency of our planet, right? So uh, you will be starting the soul quest academy, right? Can you tell
Yeah,
us something about your mission, and how you guys are planning to move ahead and transform so many people?
sure, sure. Thank you so much, Arnab, for this opportunity. And first of all, Arnab, I am, let me, acknowledge you are doing an amazing job. And I'm truly
Thank you.
honored and grateful to be here. And, I just send you a lot of high energy so that you keep doing this amazing work. Okay.
Thanks a lot, Aman. Yeah.
Now, via you, right, you have given me this opportunity to let me speak a little bit about my mission, right? I am working along with my partner Shilpa, and we both have come together to curate this mission beautifully. And our mission is to help 1 million fellow beings to vibe at the frequency of love, thereby helping them carve their way to real happiness. Now, there are two aspects to it: vibe at the frequency of love, and second is carve their way to real happiness. Frequency of love, real happiness. Okay. So when someone is vibing at that frequency of love, they are really happy. They are not happy because they have iPhone. Okay. They are not happy because they have a girlfriend or a boyfriend or a partner, or they have a BMW, or they are earning crores. But they are happy because they are happy inside. They are open. And that happens when we vibe at the frequency of love. And how can we vibe at that frequency of love? By being our most authentic self, by allowing our most authentic self expression. And all those who are listening to this live, right, please make a note of this. Abundance is yours. Everything which this universe is it has to offer, it's yours. But in order to claim that, in order to welcome that, in order to receive that, you need to be your most authentic self. You need to express yourself most authentically. What does that mean? When a child is born, the child is 10,000% authentic. It's like purity. Okay. But the child gets contaminated because of the societal conditioning, by all those conditionings which we receive from our parents, from our society, from our teachers, from schooling, you know, all this ABCD junk. And when that happens, we lose our authenticity. Then we start becoming our inauthentic self. Then we start chasing money. Then we start chasing love. But all this is already ours. In when we were a child, we were attracting love without doing anything. We were not directors of a company. A naked baby is not it's not a mindset coach, or it's not a love manifestation coach. A naked baby born crying is not a director, or is not a owner of a BMW or a beach house in Miami. It's not a prime minister. A naked baby is a naked baby. Yet being naked baby and having no qualifications, it's attracting love from all around without even asking for it. How is that happening? Because the child is authentic. The child is not contaminated by any conditionings. So My mission along with Chilpa is to help people again go back to that space where they are their most authentic self, where they have let go of all the baggage of the past, all the conditionings which they have been carrying because of other people. They said, Aman, you are angry, or Aman, you are this, or Aman, you are ugly, or Aman, you are fat, or Aman, you are this. No, Aman is nothing. It was your perception who gave all that to Aman. Now, Aman, when Aman leaves all that, Aman is the most authentic self, and that is how the real happiness happens. So this is our mission, to help people, to help people become their most authentic self, to own their life, to take charge of their life completely by letting go of the things which do not belong to them. They are coming from outside, and when that happens, abundance flows, money flows, wealth, health, everything beautiful which this universe has to offer, it flows. And even enlightenment flows. Trust, enlightenment flows. Every enlightened master has become their most authentic self. They have let go of everything which was not theirs. Simple. So this is our mission, and this is the purpose. And I am just a channel.
That's beautiful. Means this insight. These plays very important role in our life. We when we come to this planet, we are authentic, but just due to the programming of the Maya, and you can say a lot of programming that goes through, and that happens most of the time through our own people only, because of fear that has been generated within them, right? And people consider experiences, like in our society, people considers that uh, the experiences which they have gone through is the determination, is the not determination, it's basically the outcome, okay, which they want to represent in front of others. So if you have to say that what kind of mindset does a person require to have to be more authentic, as well as you can say, as authenticity is something that comes from within, right? So what
Yes.
kind of mindset would you suggest or tell our viewers to have, and how can they inculcate that? You can say that in brief, like means these things are the requirements. So what according to you is the requirements to have a mindset for that?
One is, first is, don't distract yourself. Okay. Live through every experience of life. Pain, happiness, sadness. Live all emotions. Second, allow your self expression, whatever is coming out of you. Right? When I say allow your self expression, if in a moment you feel like crying, you cry. If you feel like celebrating, you celebrate. Don't hold yourself back. By and by, when you practice this, when you are expressing yourself wholeheartedly, you are reaching towards that authenticity. So it's very, very simple. Just live life fully, just live life wholeheartedly. And this is the mindset or a heart set. Yeah, that's it.
Right. Well, Aman, how can people contact you? Like, means, see, you are doing a splendid job, and I think that people who will totally connect with you from heart will surely communicate with you. And for communicating with you and joining your mission, like more people who joins your mission is actually ultimately contributing to the earth, right, to our planet, to vibrate in a higher way, and also fulfilling their life.
Yeah.
So. How can people contact you, and do you have anything to provide to our audience so that they will be able to means transform their life? Because I deeply feel that people need to transform, and our audience surely needs to transform. And I feel that for all of you, and Aman, I've been knowing Aman for a while now, and I'm pretty much sure that he can means transform your life if you are committed to transform your life, because ultimately you will be carrying out the reins of your life, right? So, Aman, do you have anything, and how can people contact you?
So, yes, just at the perfect time, Arnab. Though we have a lot of programs, and we majorly cater people on a one-to-one journey. I work with people on one-to-one basis because I feel these things are very intimate. Emotions, feelings, these are very intimate, and authenticity is also very intimate to a person. So I help people one to one, and otherwise, right now, so if any one of you wants to work with me one to one, you can reach out to me. And Arnab, of course, you are going to share the. So the Instagram handle is the Soul Quest Academy, and again, the name, as the name says, right, Soul Quest, search of the soul. Search of the soul means soul is equal to authenticity. So search of that authenticity again, right? When we reach that space, the magic is ours. So the Soul Quest Academy is the handle, and you can reach out to me there. So, and if you want to jump on a one-to-one journey, just DM me. Otherwise, there is also something special which is coming up, a 21 days emotional freedom challenge, wherein we are going to meet continuously for 21 days, morning 7 to 7:30 a.m., and in that we are going to heal one specific emotion for every single day. Why? Because the only thing which is holding us back in our life is our own emotions, our suppressed emotions. The reason why people are not being able to be their most authentic self is because there is a lot of junk, unprocessed junk, which is there inside of us from ages, from lifetimes. Junk in terms of suppressed anger, unexpressed sadness, unprocessed grief, unprocessed pain, regret, guilt. And when we are able to process this, let go of this, naturally we reach to our authenticity. So if you are interested to join that 21 days challenge, you are more than welcome to join it. Yes.
Great, great, great. And guys, something for all of you. I have already spoken to Aman regarding this 21 days challenge. Okay. So if you guys are truly interested to know about the challenge, first let me tell you that 20 it takes 21 days for you to build a habit, and it takes 90 days for you to master that habit. So these they are all coaches. Aman being a love manifestation coach, he has contributed hugely for other people and have transformed people and their lives, and he is still contributing for many people, as he have already said about his mission. So I already have a talk with Aman, and he is going to provide you something crazy, which he generally doesn't do that. He generally doesn't give that crazy kind of things for people. uh, but Aman, can you please share that how what and how you will be able to give that offer which I have talked to you about regarding the 21 days challenge?
Yes, Arnab. So only for your audience, right? This 21 days challenge, the energy exchange for this 21 days challenge is 9999 INR, which is 9,999. However, since we are meeting here live, and Arnab and me, we had a discussion. So if people who are really interested and who are really serious to connect to their authenticity, who really value themselves, who value their relationships, and those who are willing to walk on this journey with us, by using a special code, they can come and join this program for 2499. And the all they need to do is use a special code called LOVE, love, and you are ready to go in. So if you are interested, just type love in the chat box, and just join our journey.
Guys, what else do you need? Generally, the regular price is around 9,999 for this 21 days journey, the 21 days of hand holding with Aman and Shilpa. And now, after having a quite a good talk with Aman, he is providing you with the code of love and also sending a lot of love to all of you. And finally, means giving shortening the price to 2499. What else do you need? This is the craziest opportunity you have right now. So, without further delay, those of you who are truly interested, those of you who love yourself, please, please just let me know. I'll be sharing all the details of Aman in the first comment of the Facebook, and all the details you can directly means connect with Aman. Now, this offer is valid till Monday, right?
No, Sunday.
Sunday, right?
Sunday,
So
yeah.
the journey is starting on Monday. So the
Monday.
offer is valid till Sunday. You still have 48 hours in your hand. You can create an impact within yourself and then to the world.
Exactly. Exactly.
So so whether you are ready for this or not, just type in the comment section and be prepared for this amazing, miraculous journey with Aman and Shilpa, along with Soul Quest Academy.
Yes.
And I wish everyone will be able to connect through that. Aman, it was very like the best part of the interview which we had now, okay, till now, was the connection, the vibe, the exchange of energy that happened. And I feel that our audience have will also get a lot of insights specifically to heal themselves and move ahead in life, right? So
Yes.
one thing, Aman, anything I can help you with, like, can you tell me anything by which I can help you with, whatever you need? I'll
Okay.
be glad to help you. Yeah.
So I would say, Arnab, whatever that you are doing right now, do that wholeheartedly without stopping. Okay. Even at times, your mind will say something some people will say. But the only help which you can do me is, and also not just me, but for this entire planet, for this entire universe, do yourself, do whatever you are doing and enjoy that wholeheartedly, and you will grow, and with you millions of people will grow. And that is the best help which you can provide me, because when you grow, people along with you grow, the entire energy of the planet shifts, and we all uplift the energy of the planet, and we reach towards that where we have to go without doing anything special. So be authentic and just keep doing the work which you are doing.
Right. Thank you, Aman, for giving so much time and lots of love and hugs to you. Well, Aman, just be there on board. I'll be just coming back within a moment and we'll have a discussion regarding the offer. Guys, the clock is ticking. So please register. Please, if you are really interested for this crazy offer, just follow the instruction that was given. Type love, LOVE, in the chat box. Love yourself and type love. That's it. So, Aman, I'm just coming back in a moment and be there on board. Okay. Yeah. So that was another amazing episode of the Quantum Abundance Show. And I hope all of you would have enjoyed the show who have watched live. And those of you who will be watching this replay, please watch till the end and write down all those things that is required for you to feel love within, because uh, this people do not work more on our emotions, and Aman has given abundance insight. His journey is an inspiration for all of us, and I feel that all of you could connect to all the insights which Aman has given to all of you. So I would like to congratulate all of you for one thing, for being here watching this show live till the end, and the offer continues till Sunday. So you guys have an opportunity right now. Now it's your decision, and we welcome everything. So I have already spoken to Aman regarding this, and I feel that all of you will be participating in this and creating a new abundant life for yourself. So that's all for today, and we'll be coming up with another exciting episode where we will be unveiling certain mysteries, certain new insights, and we'll be coming up soon with that episode. So, till then, good night and have abundance life. Enjoy your life. Thank you. And if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel and the Abundance Tribe, the opportunity will be there with you, all of you. Now it's your choice that how soon you're going to join this or not. So please subscribe and join the Abundance Tribe. Thank you.